welcome to another edition of Eye on Education. I'm your host, Ed Leicius, and today we're going to be talking about the unified sports program in Nashua and the Granite State, and more specifically about a recent incident that brought fame to little old Nashua, New Hampshire, because of a fantastic defensive play. Joining us on the program today, we have Zach Ostrowski, a member of the Nashua South Unified Basketball Team, his father, John, a good friend and member of the team, a good friend of Zach's, Adam Picard, the coaches of the Unified Team at Nashua South, Deb Curry and Lauren Keating, and Jeff Collins, who is the executive director of the NHIAA. Welcome to Eye on Education, everyone, and thanks for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us here today. Our topic, the Nashua South Co-ed Unified Basketball Team, and more specifically, a player by the name of Zach Ostrowski. A play by Zach in a game that was conducted back earlier in January brought national fame to him and to the city and to the unified program. It was a game against Nashua North as part of the Battle of the Bridge competition. And as you know, that Nashua's ETV programs and covers the high school sports, and specifically all of the Battle of the Bridge contests during the winter, spring, and fall seasons. And as a result, on January the 20th, there was a game that was being played in basketball, and Zach made a sneak attack, ended up stealing a basketball, and then he hits a three-pointer. ETV is going to show us exactly what happened.
Zach's going to steal this ball. You could see him. You could see him sneaking up behind. He shoots it, and it goes in. It goes in, Tom. The steal and the score.
Hugged by his teammates.
Zach Ostrowski providing the moment of the game.
What a big play. Oh, my goodness.
How about that? Zach?
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, guys.
What made you do that so sneaky?
Because I see about me basket, I want to win.
How long have you been playing basketball, Zach?
I play like 12 minutes, maybe.
How long?
Yeah, 10.
10 years?
10 hours.
Oh, my goodness. And Adam Picard, you are a close friend of Zach's. What did you think of that move?
I thought it was great. we knew it was coming up because he started creeping up on him and he did the little whisper.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And we knew he was going to go and try and make something happen. So he definitely loves his three-pointers. So as soon as he got up to that line, we knew that ball was going to get released. And we saw that and went in, and it just brought a lot of joy to like all of us.
You do a lot of practicing of three-point shots there, Zach?
Yes.
Well, why go all the way to the basket when you can stop and get three, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you got a lot of friends now as a result of that. You're a pretty famous guy.
Thank you.
Deb Curry, you were one of the coaches, and before we went on today, what was your reaction when you saw that and he hit the three?
It was excitement. I loved the whole thing. I didn't know that you guys already knew that it was coming up, but that's fantastic. But to see, it was just shocking. And then the piece of the Zach running into Adam is just heartwarming. That I think too, the whole thing is my favorite part, but seeing him run into Adam's arms like that and the team just embrace the whole thing was just fantastic.
So people might have missed this. You're probably saying to yourself, well, why is this such a big deal? Well, as I said, ETV covers the games and rebroadcasts the games. And Nashua Huddle, which is an online newsletter that highlights Nashua High athletics, made the video clip of the play and posted it to the Twitter and Facebook accounts the day after the game. Well, that clip went viral, and it ended up being sent to ESPN and wound up as ESPN's #1 play of the day on Saturday, January 22nd. Zach's dad, John, is with us. And John, can you tell us how that clip got to ESPN? And
yeah, so great friend of mine growing up, and to this day also works for ESPN. He saw the clip, and what he did is he brought it to the production team at ESPN that handles Sports Center and the top 10 plays specifically. So when they saw that, they went through all of their clips. As you can imagine, there's hundreds a day, if not thousands a day, that they get submitted to them. The producers from ESPN actually wrote to us and said that one not only was obvious that it was going into the top 10, but it had to be #1. The entire production team was just, they were blown away with not only the obvious sneak and shot, but the love that Zach showed right to Adam at that moment. So they were, in the producer's words, a little bit weepy in the background as they were putting this spot together. And it was just pride. So that's how it ended up with ESPN.
how important has this unified program been to Zach in his life and to the family?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So the unified sports, when Zach was first born, we were unsure, what was out there for him. Services were, they were there. We had services for speech and occupation and all that, but where was he going to find inclusion? And early on, we got involved with Special Olympics. And then as Zach was entering into high school, we, obviously the unified sports program was available to him. For Zach, it's always been our goal to make it as inclusive as possible. We've always strived to have him involved. So when these programs present themselves, it's an opportunity for Zach to have the same experience, high school experience, as all other students. For him as an athlete, he loves it. This is his favorite time of year. He loves basketball. No matter how much we try to educate him to drive the lane, no way. He is 3-pointers through and through. But it's been an awesome experience. It's been a good opportunity for him to grow as a person. He obviously has the interaction with students and the coaches. It's just all around support. And for a parent, back 16 years ago, there was just fear, right? Will he be included? Will he have those opportunities? Nashua has been nothing short of amazing when it comes to helping and provide and give those avenues for him. And as our family, obviously, it just warms our heart to see that he has these, but also the attention, for the last week or so. We would want to honor any student athlete who had an opportunity like that. But for Zach, this was quite a moment, and we're obviously all very proud. So thank you to both the Unified NHIAA and Nashua for really helping and educate and coach.
How has that changed things around the house since he became a star?
We were actually expecting to retire off all this fame. But no, I mean, for Zach, it was very overwhelming. He's a pretty modest and shy kid. That's a joke, obviously, but no, he's been loving the attention, and obviously it's gone global at this point. We've heard from people obviously locally, but around the world, people from Germany and all different parts of Europe and North America. So it's been quite a bit of attention. I'm thinking his other 2 siblings are a little bit starved right now of attention, but Zach seems to be handling it real well.
And I understand that he can maybe help that a little. Adam took him over to Haywood's for a celebratory ice cream, and they ended up giving him a gift card and sweatshirt, and so maybe he can take his siblings out for an ice cream or something.
Well, if you know anything about Zach, sharing ice cream is probably not an option.
Not an option. And finally, what did you think when you saw him starting to make his move were you thinking?
Yeah, so watching him approach for the steal, like Adam said, it was obvious he was going to take that ball. I won't lie that we saw about 33 shot or 3-point attempts before that, so I was a little bit really wanted him to pass, but thankfully he didn't, and he made that shot. The crowd obviously went wild. The announcers from Nashua TV did an unbelievable job just really hyping up that moment. It was as good, if not better, the reruns as it was in live. And honestly, the favorite part of that whole moment was the time between Adam and Zach. It was really a special moment. That all the other stuff was awesome, but that right there just solidified how cool that not only their relationship is, but the program is. It should be the essence of everything that they are.
Adam, what makes your relationship with Zach so special?
We've known him for a good amount of our whole life. We all have the same lunch at school every day, so we always see Zach, he's always waving hi, and once he's done eating with his friends, he always comes over to our table, and he comes and hangs out with us every day at lunch. So all my friends that I usually sit with have been really good about it. Everybody absolutely loves Zach. He's such like a bright personality and such a fun person to be around. So whenever I can, or whenever I have some time off of work and school, we'll usually go to Hayward's either after the game or sometimes just for fun, just to ride home from school. He just honestly makes our life so much brighter, and it's just such a positive impact for us.
Well, I tell you, I first saw it on Facebook and had to look again because I said, that's Nashua. And I thought it was pretty impressive. And then as time went on, I ultimately learned that it had made the #1 play of the day on ESPN. And it was just, Nashua very rarely makes ESPN's play of the day. And it's great that high school sports are starting to make some of those clips more often than not versus the professional athletes. And it was pretty impressive. And I know Deb, Channel 9 reached out to you because it's gone to Channel 9, it's gone to WBZ in Boston, and who knows where else. What was your thought when Channel 9 called you?
Very exciting once again to put out there that this is just a heartwarming moment, and again, it was just awesome to hear from them, and they wanted to hear more about what Unified was all about. So that was just exciting for them to reach out to our team and ask us about, all the other questions about Unified.
Lauren Keating, you're one of the coaches too, and how did you become involved with the Unified team?
Actually, my first year here was 2019, and I was, I think, in a district meeting with Deb, and I was talking to her and kind of saying how at my previous job, I was really bummed I couldn't be involved with Unified, and she said, hey, we need another coach, or we need an assistant coach, and we were talking about it right before the season started, I think, like a couple weeks before, and just kind of fell into place. They had a opening, and it was probably the best thing that ever happened. It's one of my favorite activities I do at school, just because of really that last shot that you saw in Sports Center when Zach jumped into Adam's arms, because that's really, if I could think of one snapshot that exemplifies what Unified Sports is about, it's really that snapshot right there.
Yeah, picture's worth 1,000 words, as they say. Athletics in New Hampshire is overseen by the New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association, and a former Nashua High assistant principal, then principal at Portsmouth High School, and now the executive director of the NHIA. Jeff Collins is with us. And Jeff, you've had a lot of great experiences in your lifetime at Portsmouth. As principal, you got to host the President of the United States, Barack Obama, and now you oversee all the athletic on the high school level in the state of New Hampshire. And where does Unified fit in, and how important has that been to the expansion of athletics here?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. And Zach, to you, congratulations. That was one heck of a steal and a shot. There's no doubt about it. And the smile on Zach's dad's face says it all. But Unified is a really important part of the offerings of school-based athletics across the state of New Hampshire. You've heard the testimony for all the people here that it provides student athletes, both with intellectual disabilities and not, an opportunity to compete, to wear the school colors, to wear, the Purple Panther colors, to wear the Titans, and go out there and compete for their schools. And I think this exemplifies what happens on a daily basis. And this was a wonderful opportunity, and it's so great that it's getting national notoriety and national attention. But you asked Deb and you asked Lauren, every day is kind of that ESPN top 10 moment when you're coaching, and it doesn't matter if it's unified or not. There's just these small little victories every single day. And it's wonderful that it got national attention, and it got the attention of, as Zach's dad saying, is the world. But it's the power of the partnerships that are out there for unified sports, and the kids getting out to do what they truly love to do. It's no different than anything else. And it's just a wonderful opportunity for kids to show their passion and have a wonderful time, and really have a well-rounded, balanced educational experience while they're in high school.
Now, as I understand it, you actually saw the ESPN programming live on Sunday morning when this was shown. What was your first impression?
I tell you what, I was up really, really early in the morning. For some reason, I throw on the TV, half asleep, blurry-eyed, and ESPN was on. They were doing the top 10 plays. I wasn't really paying attention. We have a dog and kind of playing around with the dog. And all of a sudden, I look up and number one play, and I saw the play, but I saw the T in the middle of the floor. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. That's Nashua. And it was Sunday morning, and you had all the football playoff games, the NFL playoff games, college basketball, and whatever. And top 10 play is, I see the floor, and then I paid closer attention. I see Zach with the shot and go over Adam, and you guys embracing at the end. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is our state. What a great thing. And thankfully they replayed, because the announcers did a wonderful job with it. They even kind of commentated on the replay, and it was just awesome to see. And I got the opportunity to really pay attention to it, but it completely took me by surprise early Sunday morning. I think it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and it just completely blindsided me. But I think Lauren said it best, is that it's that embrace between Zach and Adam, when Zach sprints over and Adam just picks him up and gives him that hug. That's what it's all about. That's the pure essence of sport. That's really what it should be. And to be honest with you, if you've never been to a unified game, that's what it's about. People cheering for both sides. It doesn't matter what colors you're wearing. It's about the pure essence of sport. Kids getting out there and competing. And that's why, to be truthful, I love going to unified sporting events, because that's what it's about. It's about the pure spirit of competition, and getting out there and playing and cheering each other on, and being happy for each other for what they're able to accomplish. And that picture that should be on our unified program is the two of them embracing, because that's what it's all about.
How many schools in the state are participating in the unified program?
Yeah, various. We have unified programs in each season. So in the fall, we have soccer. In the wintertime, we have basketball. And in the springtime, we have track and volleyball. So, anywhere from, I think, track is probably the largest. We have probably 20 or 30 schools that participate in that, but various schools will participate throughout the year, and it's a great program. There's no doubt about it.
Deb, how did you get involved with the unified program? And how long have you been involved?
So I have been, this is my 13th year at South, and I have been involved with the Unified program the whole entire time. It's a highlight of my year. Honestly, this is what I look forward to, is the Unified basketball.
Zach, what do you think?
Yeah, it's good, good, yeah.
You're going to continue playing basketball?
Yes, I am, yes.
And you're going to try to make some more steals?
Yes.
Yeah. Adam, what do you think about the program as a whole? What does it mean to you and the other student athletes at both Nashua South and North to be able to go out there with these exceptional kids and play basketball?
Yeah, I think it's great. Just every week when we have practice, it's always fun for everybody. Like not just the athletes, which is all about, but also the mentors also have fun just as much as them having practice, seeing them make shots. Like everybody is around each other. They all hype each other up. If one of them makes a basket, anything like that. It's just such a positive program that is honestly such a fun thing to be a part of.
What does it mean, Zach? What does it mean to you to play in front of a crowd of people and play basketball, a sport that you love?
I love basketball, win.
Is it pretty special for you?
Yes, it is, yes.
And you get a lot of support from your siblings and your parents?
Yes.
Well,
Yep.
you know, we've been talking about the play of the day. And if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to see it now. We're going to show you the ESPN version of Zach's sneak attack.
And number one, Special Olympics Unified Sports Program co-ed basketball, Nashua North versus Nashua South. Look at number 3, Zachary Ostrowski.
Oh!
Comes up with the steal and knocks down the bucket.
Yeah!
Go get him, Zach.
Champ!
You're number 1 on SportsCenter's top 10 plays. Another look at it. Look, creeping. Got it.
That's my boy. Up.
And then stops and pops. You go, Zach.
From a packed sports Saturday, congratulations to Zach, who has the toppest of top plays.
How about that?
You're
John,
good, thank you.
Yeah, John, I can see you're grinning from ear to ear, and as you said, who knew 16 years ago that we might be sitting here today talking about what this program has meant to your son?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I knew Zach was going to do great things. Never did I think he would be on SportsCenter's top 10. But, you know, I knew he was destined for greatness. But honestly, that has a lot to do with, you know, how he has been coached and mentored and even parented. You know, for us, it was never about a disability for Zach. It was about, you're going to be treated like everybody else. You're going to be expected to do the same things. And honestly, I hope that that's been, you know, what's been his strength, is he doesn't see himself any different, and he'll never be treated like that. So, you know, the programs and that have been offered to him, the people that he surrounds himself with, you know, that's really what has helped Zach be who he is. So, you know, again, I can't say enough about the coaches, the staff, but most importantly, the volunteers, the kids who give their time to this program. It's exceptional. And again, looking back to when I was that age, there were no programs like this. There was nothing for kids like Zach. So they were constantly left out. And it's such a different life today. And just the opportunities that are in front of them. It's really great. Inclusion is such a kind of a buzzword, you know, and it can be treated like that, right? Just a buzzword. But here in Nashua, I can say it's a legitimate thing, right? Inclusion in sports, inclusion in the classrooms. And, I think we're seeing the positive results of that.
Well, we want to say congratulations to you, Zach. Thank you to Adam, and to Deb and Lauren, the coaches, and to Jeff Collins from the NHIA for being with us here today. Congratulations, Zach. Keep it up, bud.
Thank you. I will.
There goes Zach.
You've been watching Eye on Education. Our guest today has been Zach Ostrowski, Nashua South Unified basketball player, his father, John, his best friend and player on the Unified team, Adam Picard, their coaches, Deb Curry and Lauren Keating, and Jeff Collins of the NHIAA. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
You too, guys.
Zach's going to steal this ball. You can see him. You can see him sneaking up behind. He shoots it and it goes in. It goes in, Tom King. The steal and the score.
Hugged by his teammates.
Zach Ostrowski providing the moment of the game.
What a big play. Oh, my goodness.